Imagine arriving at an international airport expecting to leave the country, and instead, police are waiting for you. Now imagine that you are not an ordinary traveler. You are a former vice president of a country. That is the extraordinary situation unfolding in Liberia. Former Vice President Jewel Howard Taylor has reportedly been arrested and charged as part of a serious investigation involving alleged drug trafficking, money laundering, and conspiracy. But here's where this story gets even more complicated, because investigators are also dealing with a separate cocaine seizure involving nearly 4 tons of cocaine, with authorities estimating its value at approximately $317 million. And tonight we're going to separate what authorities are actually alleging, what has been confirmed, and what remains unknown. Because one thing is absolutely critical: an arrest is not a conviction. Jewel Howard Taylor is a major figure in Liberian politics. She served as Liberia's vice president from 2018 until 2024, during the administration of former President George Weah. So when news emerged that she had been detained at Roberts International Airport, this immediately became an international story. According to reports, authorities stopped her while she was attempting to leave Liberia. She was subsequently taken into police custody, and investigators are now pursuing allegations that could have serious consequences if proven in court. The allegations against Howard Taylor are extremely serious. Authorities have reportedly accused her of offenses including drug trafficking, money laundering, criminal conspiracy, and other offenses connected to controlled substances. 3 foreign nationals have also reportedly been charged in absentia. That means investigators are not simply looking at one individual. They are examining what they believe could be a wider international network. But at this point, the evidence still has to be tested through the legal process. And that distinction matters. We are reporting allegations and charges, not established guilt. Now we come to the number that has captured international attention: $317 million. In July, Liberian authorities announced the seizure of approximately 3,971 kilograms of cocaine. That's nearly 4 tons. Authorities estimated the shipment's value at approximately $317 million and said it was believed to be destined for Europe. 2 foreign nationals were reportedly arrested in connection with that seizure. For Liberia, this was an enormous narcotics operation. But there is something viewers need to understand. Do not automatically connect that cocaine shipment to Howard Taylor's current charges. The July cocaine seizure has been reported as a separate investigation. The 2 stories exist within the same wider concern over international narcotics trafficking, but they should not be presented as one case unless authorities establish that connection. International drug trafficking rarely looks like one person carrying drugs from one country to another. Large criminal networks can involve multiple countries, middlemen, transportation routes, and financial operations. Drugs can move through one country, money through another, while the people organizing the operation may be somewhere else entirely. West Africa has become an important region in investigations involving cocaine moving from South America toward European markets. And that is why this investigation is attracting international attention. So why are we covering a Liberian investigation here on True Crime and Scams in South Africa? Because organized crime doesn't respect borders. South Africa is part of a continent increasingly dealing with sophisticated international criminal networks involving narcotics, money laundering, fraud, and other organized crime activity. But let's be absolutely clear. There is currently no basis for saying this Liberian investigation is connected to South Africa. We are covering it because it is a major international criminal investigation, and because developments involving organized crime across Africa matter to viewers here in South Africa. Now, investigators face some very important questions. What evidence do authorities have? Who else could potentially be involved? Were the alleged activities limited to Liberia? And are investigators looking at financial transactions that could reveal a wider network? Then there is another question. Could more arrests follow? At this stage, that remains unknown. But the fact that foreign nationals have reportedly been charged in absentia suggests investigators are looking beyond Liberia's borders. There is another part of this story that should never be overlooked. An arrest can generate headlines. An accusation can generate international attention. but neither one is the same as a conviction. Howard Taylor has not been convicted simply because she has been arrested or charged. The prosecution will ultimately have to establish its case through the legal system, and until that happens, the allegations remain allegations. That is especially important when reporting a case involving a former senior political official. The investigation is continuing. Authorities are expected to pursue the allegations, examine the evidence, and continue searching for suspects who may be outside Liberia. The coming legal proceedings could reveal much more about what investigators believe happened. And if authorities identify additional members of an alleged network, this story could become significantly larger. For now, the biggest questions remain unanswered. Who else is involved? What evidence do investigators have? And ultimately, will the allegations stand up in court? So tonight we have a former Liberian vice president facing serious criminal allegations, a separate investigation involving almost 4 tons of cocaine, worth an estimated $317 million, foreign nationals reportedly being sought, and an international investigation that could still develop further. But remember, charged does not mean convicted. The courts, not social media, not headlines, and not speculation, will determine guilt. This is True Crime and Scams in South Africa. We bring you major South African cases, scams, and important international crime stories from across Africa and the world. If you want verified crime updates without unnecessary sensationalism, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications, because when the next major case breaks, we'll be watching.